Do you ever feel like you're on a constant emotional roller coaster, mistaking the dizzying highs and crushing lows for passionate love? 1 minute, you feel this intense, euphoric connection, and the next, you're drowning in anxiety, sure you've done something to push them away. If that sounds familiar, you might not be in love, but in a toxic attachment that's quietly draining your self-worth. It's a painful and confusing place to be. You see other couples who seem so calm and steady, and you wonder if your relationship's drama is just a sign of how much you both care. But what if that intensity isn't passion? What if it's a symptom of something much more damaging? Many of us learn these patterns in childhood, based on how our caregivers met our needs. If their affection was inconsistent, we might grow up with an anxious attachment style, always craving reassurance and fearing abandonment. This isn't your fault, but it is your responsibility to recognize, because real love shouldn't feel like a battle for survival. Real love is a safe harbor, not a constant storm. So, let's decode the signals. We'll break down the 5 definitive signs that what you're feeling isn't the deep, secure love you deserve, but a toxic attachment. This will give you the clarity to see your relationship for what it truly is and take the first step towards a love that builds you up instead of breaks you down. The first and most defining sign of a toxic attachment is that your mood lives and dies by the state of your relationship. You're on an emotional roller coaster of extreme highs and devastating lows. When things are good, it's pure euphoria. You feel seen, cherished, and whole. It's like the ultimate validation, a powerful rush that makes you think this person is your soulmate. But this high is incredibly fragile. It can be shattered by a delayed text, a slight change in their tone, or a vague comment that sends your mind spiraling. Suddenly, you're in a free fall. The silence between messages feels like an eternity of rejection. You're hit with a deep, consuming anxiety, replaying every recent interaction to figure out what you did wrong. This isn't just missing them. It's a profound panic, a sense of emptiness that only their reassurance can fix. It's easy to mistake this intense cycle of drama and tearful makeups for passion. But healthy, secure love doesn't work this way. Secure love feels like coming home. It's a steady source of energy, not a constant drain on your emotional resources. Sure, there will be disagreements, but the foundation of the relationship stays solid. You don't question your worth or the entire relationship every time there's a minor issue. In a toxic attachment, your nervous system is always on high alert, jumping between the relief of connection and the terror of abandonment. If your peace of mind is completely tied to another person's mood, it's a huge red flag that you're attached, not securely in love. The second sign is that your actions are driven by a deep, nagging fear of being alone or abandoned, rather than by genuine love. This is the core of what psychologists call an anxious attachment style. On the surface, you might seem like the perfect partner. You're hyper aware of their needs. You bend over backward to make them happy, and you're always available. But if you're honest with yourself, this isn't coming from a place of pure generosity. It's coming from fear. You believe that if you're just perfect enough and cater to their every need, they won't leave you. You're essentially trying to earn their love and prove you're worthy of not being rejected. This fear shows up as a constant need for reassurance. You might find yourself fishing for compliments, repeatedly asking, "Are we okay?" or analyzing their every move for signs of losing interest. You live with an undercurrent of suspicion, even if you try to hide it. When your partner wants a little space, it can feel like a personal attack, a confirmation of your deepest fear that you're too much. In a secure, loving relationship, both people have a sense of self-worth that exists outside the relationship. They trust the connection and don't need constant validation to feel safe. They can give their partner space without seeing it as a threat. Love is choosing to be with someone from a place of wholeness. Toxic attachment is clinging to someone from a place of fear. If you find that the main reason for your loving actions is to keep from being left, it's a clear sign that fear, not love, is in the driver's seat. The third sign is that your identity starts to blend with your partner's until you've lost your own sense of self. Your world shrinks, and they become the center of it. Think about it. What were your hobbies before the relationship? Who were your friends? What were the dreams that were uniquely yours? In a toxic attachment, these parts of you slowly vanish. You might stop seeing friends your partner doesn't like, or give up hobbies because you'd rather spend that time with them. Your personal goals get pushed aside, replaced by the single goal of keeping the relationship afloat. This is a key feature of codependency, where your self-esteem and identity are tied to making your partner happy and being needed by them. You start to prioritize their needs so much that you forget your own. You might even agree with them on things you secretly disagree with, just to keep the peace. This self-silencing is a slow form of self-abandonment. You become a chameleon, changing to please them, and in the process, you forget what your own true colors were. In a healthy relationship, love helps you grow. It's a partnership where two whole individuals support each other's separate lives and dreams. A secure partner wants you to have your own life. They're your biggest cheerleader, not your whole world. If you look in the mirror and barely recognize the person staring back, if your life has become a supporting role in someone else's story, it's a powerful sign that this isn't love. It's an attachment that's costing you your identity. If any of this is hitting home, please know you're not alone. Let me know in the comments which of these signs feels most familiar. Sharing your story can be a powerful way to validate your own feelings and help others who are reading. The fourth sign is that the relationship is built on a subtle foundation of control, jealousy, and scorekeeping rather than trust. This isn't always obvious. In a toxic attachment, control is often sneaky. It can look like extreme jealousy being passed off as caring too much. For example, your partner getting upset when you have fun with friends without them isn't a sign of how much they love you. It's a sign of their insecurity and need to control your experiences. Another form of this is emotional scorekeeping. You might feel like you're always being tested or that you have to constantly prove your love. For instance, you do something nice for them, and there's an unspoken rule that they have to pay you back. Or they bring up past mistakes during arguments, using them as leverage to make you feel guilty. This creates a dynamic where you feel like you're always trying to pay back some invisible debt. This dynamic is exhausting and the opposite of a healthy partnership. True love is built on trust. It's about assuming the best in your partner, not the worst, and giving each other the freedom to be human. Secure partners don't feel the need to police each other's lives or keep a running list of who did what. The goal is mutual support, not mutual control. If your relationship feels more like a constant performance review where you're terrified of getting a bad grade, it's not love. It's a toxic attachment rooted in control. The fifth and final sign is simple but profound. The relationship consistently leaves you feeling emotionally and mentally drained, not energized. Think about how you feel after you're with your partner, or even just after a phone call. Do you feel calmer and happier? Or do you often feel more anxious, confused, and exhausted than before? A toxic attachment is a massive drain on your mental resources. You're constantly analyzing conversations, walking on eggshells to avoid a negative reaction, and managing your partner's emotions on top of your own. This chronic stress can even impact your physical health, affecting your sleep, appetite, and overall well-being. You might have moments of relief, but they're fleeting, like the quiet after a storm, not the feeling of steady sunshine. You're so busy navigating the drama that you have little energy left for anything else, like your career, friendships, or your own growth. The relationship becomes a black hole for your life force. Healthy love, on the other hand, is a net positive. It acts as a battery, not a drain. A loving partner is someone you can be your authentic self with, flaws and all, without fear of punishment. The relationship feels like a safe haven where you can recharge. It inspires you to be better and gives you the energy to go after your goals. No relationship is perfect, but the overall emotional balance should lean heavily toward feeling supported. If your relationship consistently feels like a second job that's leading to burnout, it is one of the clearest signs you're caught in a toxic attachment. So, to bring it all together, here are the 5 signs. 1. Your life is an emotional roller coaster dictated by the relationship. 2. Your actions are driven by a deep fear of abandonment. 3. You've lost your sense of self. 4. The dynamic is built on control and scorekeeping, not trust. And 5. You feel chronically drained, not energized. Recognizing these patterns in yourself isn't a reason for shame. It's a moment of incredible power. It's the moment you stop being a victim of your circumstances and start becoming the architect of your own future. Awareness is the first, most crucial step toward healing. Letting go of a toxic attachment is a process. It takes courage, self-compassion, and a commitment to rebuilding your self-worth. Start small. Reconnect with a friend you haven't seen in a while. Spend an hour on a hobby you used to love. Try journaling to get back in touch with your own thoughts and feelings. And most importantly, remind yourself of this truth. You are worthy of a love that feels safe, secure, and peaceful. You are worthy of a love that adds to your life, not subtracts from it. Thank you for spending this time investing in yourself today. If this brought you some clarity, please consider subscribing for more content on building healthier relationships. And be sure to check out our other video on the 3 steps to building unshakable self-worth after a toxic relationship. You can do this. The journey to healthy love starts now.